All right, so let's go ahead and I'll do the unboxing of this real quick. Inside the box, you're going to get your cool little decal with it. You're going to get a lens cleaning cloth. You're going to get an owner's manual, kind of goes over their warranty information and all the other good stuff. You're going to get an MOS plate for your Glock MOSs or any of your MOS setups. Let's get some tools. Get about 3 different styles of thread pitches and screws. 2032 batteries, so you guys now you know what battery it takes, the 2032. Going to get an RMR plate. All right, I'm going to put this box off the side. We'll go over the red dot. All right, so let's just jump right into the Bear from Cyelee. Now, this is a fully enclosed emitter housing, completely sealed electronic components. Keep them all safe, everything's safe. It's got an 18mm objective, fully multi-coated lenses to keep it scratch resistant. You have 10 brightness settings. Your brightness adjustments are here on the side with a plus on top, minus on bottom. Now it gives you 8 daylight settings and 2 low light settings. Now I don't know if the low light settings are night vision or not. It does not say. Your windage and elevation are up here. 1-way clicks for those. You got a 2032 battery right here. 50,000 hours battery life. This does have shake awake. It is waterproof with IPX6 waterproof. It will function between 14 degrees and 140 degrees. We will be testing that out, and I'm going to be throwing this into a freezer, which will get below 14 degrees, and we're going to be putting it into a hot vehicle for a while, which will get above 140 degrees, but not by too much. So we're going to test those out. We're also going to put it in water, see if it holds up. This is supposed to be fully nitrogen purged. Like I said, it has multi-coated lenses. It is made of aircraft grade aluminum. I do not know what grade aluminum it is. It has a nice black matte finish, as you guys can see here. Very, very nice. All right, now let's get this mounted to a pistol. We're going to mount it on this here because this is the slide we mount all of our red dots on and do our torture testing so we can do our drop testing. So we're going to go ahead and get this mounted on, get out to the range, zero it, and then start our torture testing. Oh, before we go, there is a coupon code. If you guys use this coupon code right here at the bottom of the screen, you're going to get 20% off your Amazon purchase. So go over there, use this coupon code and get 20% off. Makes this red dot under $150. I do believe this is going to hold up very well in the torture test because if you guys haven't watched my Wolf Zero, as you guys can see, they replaced it for me here. But I did a torture test on this Wolf Zero. The Wolf Zeros held up very well. Just compared them to Holosun. It cracked the lens. You guys can see the video here I'm running in. It cracked the lens just like the Holosuns do. And I'm getting sick and tired of hearing all these fanboy Holosuns are better, blah, blah, blah. Give me a break. This cost half the price, and they held up just the same for drop tests. So don't give me the crap that Holosuns are better. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys how to mount this. It's really pretty simple, stupid, how to mount it. You guys can see the rails down here. Now, one thing I will say that if you do want to mount this to a rifle, which we are going to test it on a rifle, is that you have to have a mount to be able to mount it. You're going to put the Arm S or Arm R plate on it to show you guys what it looks like on a rifle. Like I said, we are going to do a little bit of shooting with it on a rifle before we torture test it. But this is what we're going to, as you guys can see what I'm talking about. It mounts like this. Pretty straightforward. You loosen these up, and then it goes like that. I'm going to go ahead and get it mounted completely off camera. That way we can actually go torture test this, go sight this in, and get some torture testing going on. But if you wanted to, you just do the same thing. Take that off and mount it to your RMR adapter. That simple. All right, let's get this bad boy mounted up, get out to the range. We are going to shoot the upper left target first. I'm going to put 3 rounds on target. We're going to see where we're at, and then we're going to adjust from there. It's getting so cold out here, guys, I can actually see my breath. But we're going to shoot dead center and see where we're at. Wow, that would have sucked. Well, that might be a good indication that we're good. We run down range, take a look. Bottom right dot. All right. Oh, I like that. I know you guys can't see it, but I got 2 right here and 1 right here. I don't know if that's good or not when I knock that over. All right, guys, it is 3 p.m. We're gonna do the water test. First test of all on the Bear from Cyelee. Drop it in. See if it's still working. It's bright in there, but yeah, I still see a dot. Unlike you guys, you see that red little beam. I might see if I can turn it real quick. Get it off the seam of the glass. There you guys go. You can see it's working. It's now 101, but it's been in there since, or sorry, 301. All right, well, we just passed 30 minutes. I got 32 minutes. And oh man, I hope it was just not on because it shut off. Yeah, there it is. Still working. There she is. She's working. Let's go ahead. We're going to open her up. So we're on in. Let her set. Time is 5:08. 30 minutes later, let's take a look at our gun, see what we got. Woohoo, she is frosted. Oh, there she is. There she was. Still working. And that's below 14 degrees Fahrenheit that they claim it'll work between. So 14, 140. Let's go throw this in a vehicle and see how hot it is. All right, here we go. Hot truck test. Cyelee Bear right there. Right now we are, oh, come on. 135 is what it says. If that'll get it. There you guys might be able to see it. About 135. All right, we're gonna close it up. Take a look at the time. Time 6:23. It's been 35 minutes. Let's go see how this is doing. I don't want to cut the video so that way nobody says it's been rigged. You guys can see there, we're about 155 degrees in here. It's still working. We are going to drop it for the drop test. I have my steel toe shoes on from work, so I don't hurt myself. So let's go ahead and drop it. We're going to drop it directly on the Cyelee Bear. Show you guys that it is working. Hopefully you guys can see it. I haven't changed any configuration or anything like that. It is the OEM Glock frame with the rock slide. And this is what we're going to do. So we're just going to drop it straight on the Cyelee Bear and see how it performs afterwards. 3 drops. Just start from here. Ooh, that was a good hard drop. Didn't do a whole lot to it. Did do a little dent right there. Did probably more damage to my concrete than anything. Okay, so that was 1 drop. That was 2. That was directly on the sight, as I can see. Nice and flat. Right on the top. You guys would be pretty impressed. This thing has not cracked or anything. And 3rd drop. Oh, that might be the. Oh, that thing worked out good. So, taking a look at it, you guys can see it hit right here on the battery housing, right there. You guys can see it hit right here, and you guys can see it hit right here, right there. Yeah, so those are the 3 drops we just did. And look at that bad boy. Still working, no lens crack, no nothing. We have a little bit of metal. I just pulled off my my battery housing right there. Battery housing will not come off, so that's kind of crappy, but it did not crack the lens. At the end of the day, if I had to use this thing would still be usable. All right, so we finished up the drop test on the Bear from Cyelee. Let's go ahead and put some rounds down range and see how this bad boy works. See if it held 0. This thing is held up extremely well. I totally like this. The water test, the temperature test, and the drop test, this thing is still working, has not cracked the lens. But the only issue I have is this battery housing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off or not. So let's go ahead, throw some rounds down range, and see if this held 0. All right, so you guys should be able to see the target from there. That's why I held the camera the way I did. And for the most part, yeah, it's held 0. Aiming here at the X, and I'm hitting right here on the 10. That's 3 10s in a row. And we'll just dump all 15 of these and see how they go. Oh, that's the gun, not the optic. And that is the end of it. For the most part, I'm a little low, but beyond that, all my grouping is right here. I had a few up here. Like I said earlier, I did have 1, 2, 3, so I have 2 extras that went up here after I started shooting. So for the most part, this is, after the drop test, this thing is holding extremely well. The battery housing, I tried to get it off with a screwdriver. As you guys can see, it's not coming off. I tried a pair of pliers as well. I can't get the battery housing off. I will continue to keep attempting to get it off, but that's probably the only flaw that I found with this. You know, so once the thing's dead, I'm going to really have to struggle to get this battery housing off. Would I bet my life on it? Hell yeah, I'd bet my life on it. You guys can see how well this thing is held up. We have the dent here. We have the dent back here. And we have the dent right here on the battery housing. I do believe that if this thing never hit the battery housing right there on the edge, that I'd probably never have an issue with this red dot sight because it never shattered the glass. There we go. And that is as high as it goes. And that is as low as it goes. This is a great little red dot, closed emitter red dot. They're less than 150 bucks. You guys can't go wrong with this. Definitely check them out. Use the coupon code right here that I have on the screen. Get yourself 20% off. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. If you want to follow me on social medias, my social medias are Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, full30.com. I'm all over. You can find me somewhere. Please subscribe. That always helps out the algorithms in the channel. And thanks for shooting the breeze with me, guys. We'll see you next time.